Oh! Oh, hello. Oh! Oh, hello.
Good morning. How are we all doing? Hi, Fi. Hi, Chaos. How are you, my friend? Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Honk. Honk. Oh, I'm in the wrong fucking server. I'm like, where's my thing? Links. OBS. Go edit. Star bracket. And save. There it is. All right, cool. Talk open. Honk if you eat gnomes. Honk. Oh, sorry about canceling the stream last night. My tummy was not feeling well at all. It's still a little iffy, so there may be some breaks. But we're going to try to make it through. We should be okay. Should. But yeah, you know, doing the stuff and the things. I hope everybody is well. I hope that your weekend is going good. But we're here. We're Tavern Talk. And forage food of IBS. Porridge? I'm a fucking poor small British child. Who the fuck eats porridge? I don't have IBS though. I feel bad for those that do. No, I think what it is I had to switch back to my poor people groceries for the rest of this month. And my tummy was like, this is not proper food. What are you doing? Get this out. That's my guess. That's my guess. But yeah, I've been doing some stuff with the new rig. Working on some things. I do believe if you were with me on the stream on Thursday on Twitch, I do believe that I got Dragon Age Origins working. We got Enshrouded working and Oblivion all work while streaming at high quality without having to sacrifice the quality of the game. Of course, we won't know for sure until we do that, but I do believe that we got that. I got Enshrouded to work at pretty high quality levels, and it only goes up to about 75% on the GPU while I had like OBS and everything open. Of course, I wasn't actually live, so it may increase a little bit more, but it is promising. It didn't just peg, yeah, peek. We didn't peg out the GPU at 100% right away. The funny thing, Dragon Age, when I did Dragon Age, the fix for Dragon Age, I got most of Dragon Age to be on like high or ultimate quality. And I never got the GPU to go above 30%. So as long as Dragon Age doesn't keep crashing on us, that should be good to go. So we're going to try that for the RPG of the month, for the month of May. So hopefully the fixes that I put in will prevent those crashes. I am going to try to run it like later today, maybe to get back to the bridge area, because the bridge area apparently is like where the big crash happens, and that's what we ran into the first time and why we had to stop and switch over to Starlight Legacy. And just to make sure that it doesn't crash there, but it should be fine now. So, you know, one of those games you just need, yeah. Well, and I have all of the Dragon Ages now, and I want to play them in order, right? But I couldn't pass up the deals. They were super cheap. I got the first 3, and I got like the Ultimate Editions with all the DLC and everything for like, I got all 3 of them for like $8 total, you know. And then I was like, oh, well, Veilguard's out. I don't have $50 to pay for Veilguard or whatever. But then the winter sale came out and Veilguard was like $19. I was like, can't pass that up. So we got Veilguard too. Haven't played any of them yet, other than a little bit of Inquisition, which I did enjoy. And then we stopped, and then it's like, I'm gonna play these in order. So we got the Dragon Age Origins Ultimate Edition, but then of course we had the problems with the crashes and everything. But I think we got those fixed. So we'll see. We will attempt Dragon Age again for the RPG of the month for May. So, you know, there's that. But we're here. We're doing Tavern Talk today. Hanging out. I don't really have much to do. What?
God damn it, Bearded.
What?
Fuck sakes. Why are you like this?
What do I do now? Fucking hell, no goddamn it me. But no, it's like, far as like background stuff, I don't really have a whole lot to do. I mean, there's a lot to do, but YouTube is 4 seconds behind. Well, fucking refresh, dude. It should be. Let me go to my studio. It should be on ultra low latency. Yeah. Shouldn't be. Yeah, I don't see a 4-second delay, so it must be on your end, nerd. But how's everybody? How's your weekend going? We're doing anything fun this weekend? Just chilling? You gotta work? What's the haps? What's going on with all that? You know what I'm doing. We're here. I still need to do console table. Horrible over there. Laugh out loud, nerd. All chill? Hell yeah.
Oh, hi. Welcome to my schoolhouse.
Tax, how's it going, man? Doing good here. How are you? Welcome in. Good to see you. We're just chilling, man. Trying to figure out what we're going to do today. In the background. When I moved over to the new rig, I fucked up my bookmarks. I need to reorganize all of my bookmarks. Some of them y'all don't need to see, but my streaming ones I could probably redo on here. My porn ones, y'all don't need to see those. Those are for the laptop. Yeah, so I need to do that. I'm trying to think of things I need to do for the stream. There's so much I need to do. But like, all of it's just gonna take fucking time. You were gonna bring up the porn ones? Huh, way ahead of you. Honestly, I don't have porn bookmarks. I don't watch. I'll look at pictures. You're feeling a little better today? Well, that's good. Assuming that you weren't feeling as good as you did yesterday. Did you get some of that springtime flu that's going around, or just feeling crappy? I felt crappy yesterday. Literally. I couldn't stop pooping. It was a shit show. Okay, I'm done. Enough jokes. The only bad day was yesterday? What happened yesterday, man? I thought you were chilling all week. What's going on? What are you doing, Reese? Trying to think, other than my bookmark. Like I'm still going through. And if any of y'all have ever like moved PCs and done a fresh install of Windows, you know what I'm talking about. Like everything's done. Everything's up and running. It's just going to a site you haven't visited in a while, having to log in, get the codes, that kind of shit, getting everything back where you are used to it being and all that kind of stuff. Oh, it's just, oh, I got you. Yeah. I think my dog is chasing invisible bugs. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Yeah, the new rig is going really good. All I need to do now is upgrade the GPU and then it'll be final. But yeah, I really enjoy it. I got more fans. So I got the liquid cooling on the CPU, of course, venting out the back, but everything was pulling air in, and I just had the one fan going through the radiator. But I got 3 new ones to put on the top, so everything vents out the top now. It's really nice. It's really cool too. Even when I'm like playing games and streaming and have everything running and got people tabbed up on videos and shit, I think my PC stays around like 55, 60 degrees. So it's really nice. But I do need the new GPU. The games that I'm playing and things that I'm doing, I could use the extra push there. But I'm just waiting for those land sales to go final so I can get that money. And that's what I'll probably use some of it for. Dude, I have like 4,500 hours total in the original Oblivion. So I get you. I do have the new one. Dave bought it for me. Very, very nice of him. Unexpected. Didn't even ask for it. You're on a 4080 Super. I'm on a 3080 base. So, yeah. Time to upgrade. UE5 games do not like the 3080 or anything. But I had it ordered at one point when I was getting stuff set up for the new rig. And then I was like, wait a minute. That would need to be the last thing that I do. That way it's just a swap out, you know. So I canceled that order, and then that's when I bought the case, the fans, the CPU, the new cooler, the RAM, the motherboard, the new power supply. Right. Got everything ready, so it's all set up for the one to plug in, but I'm probably gonna go with a 5070 Ti, I think is what I'm gonna go with. And the only reason is I was gonna just go to a 40 series, but as I can look at the price of the 40 series are like $300-400 more than the 50 series. So I was like, fuck it, might as well go big or go home, you know, because eventually you're gonna have to upgrade that anyway, so maybe that'll buy me an extra year or two. Yeah, I was looking at them though. Power, performance, and clock speeds and temperatures and all that, there's literally zero difference between the 70 Ti and the 80s. The only difference is you're going to pay more for the 80. But the 5070 Ti and the 5080 have like the exact same specs. The only difference is one is like a 3.92 clock speed, and the 5080 is like a 4.21 or some shit like that. So it's like very negligible in the clock speed, which doesn't fucking matter. So, like, why spend the extra money when that's literally the only difference? Like, they have the same number of cores, they have the same number of VRAM, like the temperature profile, the fans, everything else is just fucking identical. And for what I do, you know, I mean, basically, it would just, you know, it's basically to run the UE5 games without having to like change the settings all too low. Hi, Ravenous, welcome in. How are you, sweetie? Loopy as shit. Uh-oh. Do you have medicine head? I know you weren't feeling very well last few days. But it's getting better. Everybody I know is feeling poopy. But your foot doesn't hurt? That's good. Still, the surgery site's still healing well and all that, I assume, I hope. What should we work on today? I don't know. Oh, you have to wait till Monday? Okay. I've had enough surgeries where, like, I know it's on the next scene. It's not, I don't have chat on this scene. But I could always tell, like, if something was wrong with the surgical site or not, you know. it just feels like it's always gonna hurt, right? There's always that pain, and you know, as the numbing and the anesthesia and stuff wears off, but and there's always gonna be swelling and stuff like that. But you can tell if something's not right. But the only reason I haven't gone to the other screen, one, we don't have any questions yet, and two, I'm just staring at the new tab on my browser, so there's nothing to see. This is the first one you can't see the incision. And I think you would know if something was not right. You know, you would have that inclination, like, it's a little more painful than it should be, or, you know, night and day. Yeah, a little bit. Demon is drunk? Say it ain't so. This is my surprise face. You fell on it? Girl, I'll put you in a bubble. What are you doing? Now, let me check my reminders list. See if there's anything that we need to do. Let's see. We got to work on Snarky Bot. Five more weeks. Remember, demon drunkenness. Yeah. You'll do fine, Ravenous. I am positive. You're gonna make it. Why did I want to reset game info after the stream? I don't even remember what that was about. That was back in February. What the hell? You know, you have a question, but you haven't been able to test the last one. Ask them. Ask your questions. We'll cover it, and then when you're ready, you know, you can go back to the VODs and watch it. There's no hurry. The YouTube links will be there forever. The YouTube ones, or the Twitch ones, will expire 60 days, but the YouTube ones will be there forever. One thing I need to do is I need to go through all of my commands and channel point redeems. I want to redo them, make some of them better. Do I use the Cards Against Humanity game? I did. I wanted to remake my own where it allowed you to do like multiple answers instead of just the first answer, you know, so like you could have people and have all of their cards show up and then maybe like automatically run a poll and let chat vote on the best one to pick the winner, make it like an actual game. But I ran the Cards Against Humanity being a first streamer about plugin for a while. I just didn't like that it was one question, one answer. We gotta do a collab sometime. You gotta stream sometime, dude. I thought you were gonna start streaming again. Mr. All Talk over here. Don't do you in Cards Against Humanity. It worked and then it stopped working. When did it stop working? Do you know? I'm guessing after an OBS update. That was when they had some like the Final Fantasy alerts and stuff, and they had to rewrite them. About 2 weeks ago. That would have been about the time 30.3 came out, or 31.3.
Oh, hi. Welcome to my schoolhouse.
Hi, Greg. I'm good. How are you, sir? Thank you for stopping in. I don't know. I still have it. I don't think I have it on this version of OBS. When I made this version, I don't think I moved the Cards Against Humanity over because I was going to rewrite it anyway. In OBS, they never show where they're supposed to, and you can't get them to move or adjust. So you just... I did the same thing. I didn't have a problem with them showing or whatnot, but I wanted to make it better. I wanted to rewrite it and do it better, and I just haven't had the time to go back and do that. But I can look at it. What are we talking about today? Right now, we're talking about Cards Against Humanity for StreamerBot. Suddenly not working anymore. Well, we can talk about whatever. What do you want to talk about, Rick? You think you'll wait and get it? Okay. Bye. Give me a reminder to work on Cards Against Humanity. I also want to work on a Dixper replacement. You guys know Dixper, right? I hate Dixper. I like the idea of Dixper, but I hate that you have to like go to another site and you have to pay. Like, real money is fine, but let's do it through bits. Let's do it all through like Twitch or YouTube, using StreamerBot, and not have to have like a third site involved. So I want to write that. I want to write a Dixper script, but for StreamerBot. Basically, Dixper is a thing. It's an overlay over your game, and people can go to the Dixper site when you're live, and they can buy crates, and each crate contains like 3 cards, and then the cards are like, they play like sounds, or they'll block your vision in the game, you know, or they'll do like jump scares or shit like that while you're playing the game. And it, like, you know, they can cover your screen, or they can take control of your mouse and keyboard for a few seconds, you know. Some of them will disable certain keys on your keyboard. So if you're playing a game and you know, all of a sudden you can't walk, or you can only walk left, or, you know, stuff like that. It's kind of fun. It's just a way for chat to interact with your stream, and like, it's mayhem and chaos. And I used to run it a while, but it's pretty resource intensive. And, you know, if people want to buy the crates and stuff from you, they have to go to the Dixper site. So they have to leave your stream and do the thing. And everything is through the Dixper website. So like, if you want to play a card, you know, or whatever, then you have to do it all on Dixper and click the buttons to play. And then you have to hurry back to the stream so you can actually see it all happen. And it's just a big pain in the ass. So I wanted to do like a Twitch extension, maybe, or, you know, a chat menu command or something, and that way just have it all done through StreamerBot, all locally for the streamer, so that the viewer never has to leave, you know, the Twitch page or the YouTube page to have their stuff done. That was just an idea I had about a week ago. And I thought that would be kind of cool. Thanks, that worked. Where is it? I'm one of those guys that got like 10,000 projects and then I just keep putting them off and I get overwhelmed and I don't do any of them. I'm trying to get better at that, though. Just trying to think what we should work on today. I don't know what to do. I did put a new tutorial up right before we went live. I requested OBS portable mode, which has been on my list for a while. I did the studio mode and I kept thinking that I did portable mode. And I did not. But I did now. So portable mode is done. I can actually edit this now. Portable mode. Done. There you go. So you can go check that out if you want to. Let's go over here. There we go. Now we're looking like a professional stream. What do you guys want to talk about? What are your questions? Exclamation point ask, and then your question. Get added to the queue. You know how to do it. You just found the portable mode tutorial? Nice. Yeah. I just made it public right before we went live here. I used to have my fucking bookmarks all situated, and then when I put the new rig together, I brought it in and I wanted to get some extensions that I had on the old version. And so I went in and I did the whole fucking sync thing and I forgot to uncheck bookmarks. So it synced all my bookmarks with like this old ass version that was on there. And I was so mad. So now I can't find shit. But watching me organize my bookmarks is probably boring as fuck for y'all. So what else are we gonna do? Well, I mean, seriously, like, look at this shit. Look, here's my Twitter. Look at this. This is how it used to look, right? And everything was all organized, and like everything was simple. But then look at my tools. Look at this. Look at this crap. Everything used to be in folders. Like, here's my folders. But now it's just like, bleh. Fucking everything is just everywhere. And look at this. There's no organization. It's ugly as shit. I don't like it. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. I need some kind of organization in my life. There's certainly none in my environment, so. You've been wanting the Polaroid setup, but the string you found to use won't work until 1.0 alpha? Are the stream up guys fucking everything up again? This is why I don't like the stream up. Like, their plugins and stuff are great, but like, they're very, very useful. Some of them are very fun. I use a couple of them, but I always do the standalone. You don't think it was a stream up one? The Polaroid one's been around for a while. See if it's on the site. No, of course not. This one was done by Fluffles. Where did you find it? Some of these I haven't even looked at yet. You found it on YouTube. Because I know there was one. You're talking about like basically like it takes a screenshot, but like a little Polaroid picture comes up and shows it. All right, and you can post it wherever. Might have been in the Discord. I don't know if because everything didn't get moved over to website. I think Nutty made one too. It would like go to Snapchat or TikTok or whatever. It should. I haven't blocked links. Okay, calm down, dude. Move, advanced mass, throat glow, 3D effect, source clone. That's a lot. Are you saying this one only works? Why does it only work with 1 point or with the alpha? This was done well before the alpha. Hmm. He stole my Magic the Gathering stream cards. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I'm reading that now. But my thing is here. Like, I mean, he made this before alpha. It was even a thing, and almost a year ago. So it's the updated version is the one. All right, let me see something. Where you go? No, tutorials. Okay. This. Jesus, no, that's not where I wanted. This is the one I want. Never mind, found it. Okay. Let me have a look through here real quick. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking, because he's got a new version 1.6 out, but yeah, you can't. Anything in alpha is not backwards compatible. Everything is forward compatible, so like the alpha version will be able to import anything from 2.0 or newer. No, he didn't. I don't think he stole it. About 2 years ago, I had alerts and like first words and stuff that came up, and everybody was on a Magic the Gathering card, and they had their own little like description and power and defense and all that, and I was just looking at his Ko-Fi where he has the Polaroid effect for download, and he's got subscriber and follower cards that are Magic the Gathering, and it almost looks exactly like the one I was using that I made. But I'm not, I'm not the only one with the ideas, you know what I mean? So I just think it's funny. I know there was another version of the Polaroid thing though, but let me see what I can do. Did you download the 1.6 version, Ravenous? Natalia! What you doing, girl? Thank you for the resub.
Hey, AAA. So what do we think about poll or not?
What the fuck? All my sound alerts
That was when your sound alerts were fucking up.
fucked, Conan. I think all my sound alerts were working, but
You can't get clips to play? Yeah, the Twitch changed the format. You need the new HTML file. I can send that to you. Currently looking for something else at the moment, though. Give me a second. Ravenous, I asked you if you downloaded that 1.6 version. Thank you for the lurk and the resub. Not that you know of. What version do you have that it said it wouldn't work for you? The import code and all that. Not the version of your streamer bot. I'm asking about the version of the Polaroid effect thing. Send it to me if you don't mind, because I could probably take it and put it in version 2.8. You should upgrade StreamerBot to 2.8, by the way. But I could probably put it in alpha and rewrite it for the version of StreamerBot that you have and make an export. Wouldn't be that hard. Why he doesn't do that for you, I don't know, but yeah, as I can't find the older version of it. Excuse me. I don't know where it went. Where did I put it? Is this? Which one is this? Is it this? Not Snarky Bot. Is this the blank one? Yeah, this is the blank one. Okay. I'll just use that. Boom, boom, boom. Semi version 1.6. Excuse me. Something went wrong. That was your OneDrive. What kind of file is it? Is it just a text file or what? I don't have OneDrive. I think OneDrive is stupid. I disabled and removed that shit from my computer when I first installed Windows. It's a zip file. Can you not just add the zip file to the Discord? Doesn't say it's too big. Shut up. Don't worry about it. I'll just download it. Just stay where you're at. I will just get it from his Ko-Fi. Blech. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Why won't it let me download it? What does? Jesus fucking Christ. Fuck's sake.
Let's just reverse engineer it. We would be half done by now, winky face.
Well, that's what we're gonna do. But he was weird and made it in 1.0. But he won't rewrite it for 2.8. So we're gonna do that. Sorry about the ads on Twitch side, guys. I'll be right back after a word from Twitch responses. Okay. This is the one we need, right? No, that's not it. Drag and drop the import file. Yeah, but you don't have an import file. Wait, is it this one? Nope. You don't even have an import file. Oh, there it is. Why is it a JSON file? Yeesh. So I meant that to be the group. He's only got one fucking action. Hi, how are you? Hi, Malcolm. Miscellaneous. Need them in red. We'll just keep them in red then. Why not? Write to file. Yep, I knew that. File IO. Write to file. Hey, Salty, welcome in, my friend.
Welcome to my world.
Hi, Chris. You still have Sari? Good. Me too. Sari bot is amazing. To be fair. Welcome back from the ads on Twitch side, everybody. This would be... Is it in there? I don't even know if it's in there. Hey. Nice. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Okay, set source visibility state. What is this? SS Polaroid 1.5. Source is MSS King. That look right. That looks right. Okay. I see you, Salty. How many times you gotta ask the same question? You fucking nerd. You're killing me, Smalls. Ugh. I wonder if Salty needs to know how to It was a different question. Okay. I can always count on Salty. How do you not know how to set up a time message? Have I taught you nothing? You'll tell everyone I recommended Bodrix. For you, I do. I think you should use Streamlabs and Botrix. Yep. But only you. Why would you make it visible and then immediately make it through Polaroid?
Oh, I'm the manager on duty. Larry! Larry Bananas, lady! Damn it, asparagus. Larry! Lawrence! I need a damn price check on it! Larry! 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 Oh my God! Larry! Larry!
This needs to be hidden.
Larry! 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 Larry!
You're wondering about it reading from a list?
Where's
Or...
Larry? Larry!
Okay.
Larry!
We will get to that in a moment.
Larry! Larry!
Yeah. I mean, let me finish this for Ravenous here. And go from there. Filter states. Okay, scene. Filter is MB. Position. Countdown. I love that I have to do all of this manually. Would that be? I don't know. Duplicate. This is going to be YouTube is pissing you off today? What's it doing now? Set source visibility state. Okay. Good thing you weren't on camera when you were doing that, bud. This is what? Polaroid countdown. And this makes it visible. Oh my God. I'm shook up right now. Yeah, I text. Oh, I get it. I see what he's doing here. Okay, this is gonna be T Polaroid countdown delay 1 second, duplicate, move, edit, 2, edit, 1, edit. You like that? This is Bearded still going strong after 3 days of speed. What are you talking about? I don't do speed. I snort milk and magnesia. It smells so good. Yeah. It smells like lemony chalk. I like that. Okay, and then delay, and then 1, yep, and then another delay for a second? Okay, it's weird. Why would you count down to 1 and then, but whatever. And then we're gonna do, whoops. Polaroid countdown hidden. Okay. And then that should be it for the group. Okay, so we're going to group then. Where do we start the group? MSP. Rename group. What do you name it? Countdown? Okay, does that look right? So far, so good. Get shit on, nerd.
Toasty!
You like the Freddy song? I do too. It's creepy. MS take. Okay, visibility state. Just duplicate this, and then we'll go in. This is what did you call it? MSS take photo visible. Okay. Scene filter state. Self-love time. Not on this stream, my dude. I have to wear pants. Okay, we're on the filter state. It's going to duplicate that's here. Yeah. Okay. Whoops. Take it out. There we go. Okay, this is going to be MV position. Okay, filter state 3D out. MV 3D out. visible. Okay. We're going to copy this. We're going to come in here. We're going to duplicate this. We're going to make this, save that. Okay. We're almost halfway done. Take screenshot. OBS. Take screenshot. What does he have here? Okay. Scene is SS cam. Source is whatever he has. Right. Sure, that works. Another delay. Set source file. Oh, set image source. Set image source file. SS Polaroid. Why do people give shit such stupid fucking names? Like, you don't need all that for a fucking scene. Is that an I? I don't know. Polaroid screenshot. Okay. Set source of visibility state, the group Polaroid. I know we had one of those. This one. Duplicate, we'll drag that out. And it is visible. Okay. Chat now for the Poké Dollars. Why would you have a delay for 0? What's the fucking point in that? You know what? I'm gonna put it in because he put it in. All right. There you go. 0 delay. Absolutely does nothing. How are you, Dave? Welcome in, my friend. Good to see you. I've made it to level 8 on Dungeon Crawler. Scene filter state, SS Polaroid, position out.
Hey, who's a twink now, baby? Fuck.
Position in. That works. Visible. Yep. Delay for 800 milliseconds. Okay. Almost a full second. You just unlocked 12. Nice. If you want. I mean, I guess it could be a placeholder, but it just seems very fucking weird. Where are we? Delay for 8. Filter state MV3D in. Just duplicate this and change it to 3D in. Now, obviously, Ravenous, these filter ones that I'm doing, and I'll explain this again in the end, are not going to be exact because I don't have the scene in OBS to connect to. But, so I had to put something in as a placeholder. But you'll get the idea. That's visible. Yes. Okay. Delay for 900 milliseconds. Polaroid. What? Black fade. Okay. Here we go. So this is another filter state. Let's just duplicate this. All right. SS Polaroid 1.5. And then we have CS Polaroid black fade, and then the filter on this one is MV fade out, visible. Okay, right. And then we're almost halfway done. Delay for 2 seconds. Excuse me. Yeah, whatever. Okay, we have another one here. We're going to duplicate that. Say that. Okay. The delay for, he has it set for 5. A lot of delays. And then he's got a 500 and a 700. Okay. Source filter state group Discord logo. What? Okay, we got a new one here. This guy is where we're at. So we're gonna duplicate this, move that up. This is going to be, what is it? SS Polaroid. Yep. Okay. Group Discord logo. MV size invisible. Okay. Oh, spell that. Oh shit. Black fade. What was the black fade? MV fade out. MV fade. Yeah. All right. We're getting there. We're getting there. We got another source filter state group Polaroid. Okay, so we can duplicate this, move it up, group Polaroid. MV out. Move out. Okay. And then we have the 7. Okay. And then we have OBS Studio Source, Discord logo, visible. Oh, size out, visible. Okay. So we're going to duplicate this Discord logo, and then this is going to be MV size out is visible. Okay, and then we're going to duplicate this twice. First one says this words. Oh, shit. Cancel that. This one. B. Okay. another screenshot. Why are we taking 2 screenshots? This seems overly exaggerated for what it needs to do. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, I see what he's doing. He's taking a screenshot of the webcam and putting it in there, and then he's taking a screenshot of the entire thing. So he's unnecessary, but okay. We'll duplicate the screenshot. We'll move that up here. This is SS Polaroid right here. Cancel. So this is going to be this here, and then the source SS. Okay, SS Polaroid Discord upload group Polaroid Discord upload. Sure. Okay, and then this one says these words. And we're going to do a webhook. Okay, webhook name Fluffles Polaroid. Username. Why is it Fluffles? This should be your username. Webhook URL. Enter URL here. Content. ... Image. Rude of him to link his own shit, but okay. And then we got the reset. And then we're done. So one thing you can't do is go from alpha to a stable version and copy. So like I can copy this sub action, but I can't paste it here. Wait, is it letting me? You shouldn't be able to. Yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I shouldn't even tried that. Man, if I have to do all this all over again, I'm gonna be so mad. Shit, what bot was that? Was that my tutorial bot? Huh. I think it was this one. We'll see. Hopefully it saves some of that. Nope. It wasn't that one. Wasn't this one? I think it was this one. Hey, we saved it. Okay, good. Woof. Okay, so now we got the reset to do. Source visibility state. Phew. Yeah. Take photo hidden. Do we already have that? Yeah, right here, right? MS take photo. Okay, duplicate that. And then we have the filter state black fade. I know we did that one. Where'd that go? Right here. MV out. Fade in. Okay. Just duplicate that one. We have the MV position out. This one. Duplicate that one. We have the MV 3D out. Duplicate that one. And finally, group Polaroid MV in. Fuck it, I'll just do that one. Okay, so we're gonna create a group. This one is called Reset. And that's going to be right below the webhook. Okay, so the first thing is the take photo. MSS take photo, that needs to be hidden. Okay. And then we have the filter state of black fade MV fade in is visible. So this is MV fade in is visible. Okay, and then we have all of these are visible. MV position out, visible. MV 3D in. Okay, so that one we need to edit. In MV 3D in. Wait, position out. Oh, it is 3D out. Never mind. Cancel. MV 3D out. Right? Am I doing that right? Position out. Fade in. Position out. 3D out. And then the group Polaroid MV in. Okay. This is the one we need to edit. MV. So it's group SS 1.5 group Polaroid MV in is visible, and that should be the reset. With 5 actions. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then if I go and add this to the export, and then I export, and then we will export it to a file. We will call this Polaroid table. Save that to the desktop. Okay, yes, close. Okay, minimize that, minimize that. Let's go back into here. All right, Ravenous, you still with us? I hope so. No. Doot, 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 doot. I think we lost Ravenous. I bored her to death. Doot, 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 doot. Okay, I'm gonna send this to her. There we go. All right, so I sent that to her. Basically, just in case she does come back, what I wanted to say was these filter states. So let me zoom in here. So on these ones where it says source filter state, I did my best to name them what the filter is. They should match, but when you double click into them, the filter won't be there. So you need to make sure that the right source with these filters has that name. But otherwise, follow along with the install instructions that were found in the README file here. And when it says to import the import file, use the one that I sent you, and that should work. Just make sure that you upgrade to version 2.8 first. It is a much more stable, and it has gotten rid of the pub sub for Twitch, which no longer exists. So you need to upgrade or update StreamerBot from 2.6 to 2.8, and then you should be good to go. All right, so that covers that mess. Woo, but I need coffee. So we're going to get to the other 3 questions, but I'm going to take a very quick BRB. Give me like 3 minutes maybe. I'm going to refill coffee. I'm going to check on the pup, and then we'll come back and we'll get into these other questions. All right, so hang tight, everybody, and we will return momentarily. Smarter than the average bear. But you're the streamer. How? I don't appreciate all this pressure, okay? All right. So Alex and Lou gave the most on that. Thank you guys for that. Why are you dying? Because I can't hit these stupid frogs? Why won't it let me hit them? Why can't? Why? I'm up a tree. Fuck them. Why? I fucking love trimmers. What? What are you doing, step deer? Why does everything in this game have its ass in the air? That's what I want.
Oh, I'm the manager on duty. Larry! Larry Bananas, lady! Damn it, asparagus. Larry!
Also, everything kind of looks like a penis. So go with what you feel. Just don't feel penis.
Larry! 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 Larry!
Yeah.
Larry! 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 Larry!
Moving on.
Larry! Larry! Larry!
Pinky out. Yeah, if you're gonna feel your penis.
Larry! Larry!
Your
Larry!
Right. You
Larry!
gotta pinky out, man.
Larry! Where's Larry? Larry! 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 Larry!
Where's Larry?
The fact that I can literally make this boat go even slower is very funny. Like there's one lower than this, and that cracks me the fuck up. Like, this isn't even as fast as a rowboat right now. If you feel someone else's, I mean, go with what you... I got Frederick. Oh! I found Frederick! I don't know what the fuck that is, but there was a duck and I got him. 8. That means smoke some darts. There's a blue thing on the floor. Yeah, I think that's just... Yeah, that's graphic stuff that's been all over. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, God. Fuck. I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you. Oh, god damn it. Welcome back. Son of a bitch. Oh. Bitch, are you in here? I'm sorry. I'm not trying to spy on you showering, I promise. Oh, she is. Just give me the triangle number. I'll get the fuck out of here. All right, we're back. Thanks for being patient. Questions. Yes, we were going to answer questions. Let's go ahead and get to the first one then. Hit the button, dude.
Salty_dog44 asked, how do you make a good playing now scroller with a text file that works? Asking for a friend, of course.
Of course. Yeah.
You know, cause you told me how to last week.
I did tell you.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
I did tell you last week. But, you know, it's okay. How do you make a good playing now scroller with a text file that works? Asking for a friend, of course. Yeah, we went over that last week. Exact same question. Did you not pay attention? I can literally find it. Yeah, it's literally right there. When the song changes, it takes the spaces out.
Oh,
And I was...
hi. Welcome to my schoolhouse.
Hey, Jacools. Did I say that right? Jacools. Welcome in. Thank you for the question. Right, Salty. So, I asked you and you never answered me, though. Where are you adding the spaces? Well, we were going back and forth and you were answering and then you just stopped answering my questions. So I couldn't help you. In the text file. No. You do it in the bot. Right? So when you have let me just put one here. So you have a Twitch message, right? You have the it's not in the bot. Why is it not in the bot? It's in OBS. I know, and you're going to use the bot. Okay. You're going to read a line from the text. Because every time the song changes in the file, right, the file updates with the new song information. It's going to overwrite anything that you've added to that. Right? No worries, Ravenous. So what you're going to do is in the bot, you're going to come in and you're going to the GDI text, the text source that you have in OBS is the one you're going to point to, but you're going, hey Crypt, you're going to populate that with the file. So first thing you need to do is you need to file in out. You need to read the line from the file. Lurk playing games. Thank you for the lurk, Conan. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Right. So the file you're going to read from is that file. The one from the now playing program that you're using. Right. So you just find it, whatever it is, and that's the one you're going to read. if you don't put a name in the variable list here, it's just going to use line, which is fine. But you do want to go ahead and parse variables and attempt auto typing in case there are any in there. You may have to play around with these to get it to show properly. So now that you've read that line, then you're going to go to OBS, sources, set source GDI text. You're going to pick your scene, right? And that the text file in OBS, and the text is going to be line. And that's going to read that line from that file and put it in the text in OBS. And you're going to add your spaces here so that it never gets overwritten. Line will get overwritten, but the spaces won't. Does that make sense? So you let the program run its thing, update its text file with the new information, and you're going to read that line from the text file as it updates, right? But you're going to use StreamerBot to pull that line in and actually display it. It's not in there. What do you mean it's not in there? It's in MooBot? Why the fuck are you using MooBot? Nerd? MooBot was like so 2020. And only for like 3 months. Because the other shit didn't work. Did the other shit not work, or did just Salty try to get it to work? What other shit did you try to use? Because there's literally thousands to choose from. Spotify would play 45 seconds of a song and stop. That sounds like a skill issue. So all of your music is coming through MooBot. Your poor fucking PC's got to be as confused about it as I am. Well, yeah, if you want to use Spotify, you have to have premium. That's a known fact. So MooBot then is playing the songs for you, and it's populating OBS, right? So MooBot has a text file somewhere in it that it's using to pull that information. Yes? Maybe not a text file, but it has a sub action, basically. It's been so long since I even fucking looked at MooBot. You wish you could use Amazon Music? So why don't you? with Amazon. Amazon has its own player. Oh, but you want to request songs. That's right. I think there is one. Oh, Amazon removed their shit from Twitch? Really? Interesting. I don't use Amazon Music. I don't really use any music. All mine's local. Okay. So Moobot is playing your music. From what source? Like Spotify, Amazon Music. Where's the music actually starting from? It's just the Moobot player. YouTube Music. You're gonna make me fucking reinstall Moobot again, aren't you? Fucking waste of space. Trying to find where it's populated from. Here we go. With the MooBot Assistant, you can write the current song to a local file. Just like I said. Is that what you're doing? Or are you using the plug-in way? No. I'm saying, look, it says right here, displaying the current song from on your stream overlay. Write the current song to a local file. With MooBot Assistant, you can write the current song to a local file. You can then use this file in your broadcasting software to display the current song on your stream overlay. Is that what you're doing? Yeah, so you have a local file that you can read the line from and then write the GDI text from here, from StreamerBot, with the spaces in it, like we did before. Quit being so easy to pick on, asshat. Like fish in a barrel. But yeah, so you do that, right? So we got the read random line. You'll find that local file that MooBot is doing. Leave the variable name empty, so it's just line. OBS, sources, set source GDI text, right? Your text is going to be space, line. All right? Or line and then space at the end, whatever. The one issue you're going to come up in that is how to refresh when the song plays. So there's going to have to be some trigger when the song refreshes that you can update that with. But that's fairly simple. Sorry about the ads on Twitch, folks. We'll be right back after word from Twitch's sponsors. Please stick through the ad break because I love you. Yeah. But that would be the best way. Yeah, because the actual file is getting overwritten every time the song changes. So you could use the file folder watcher. And so you can add a new file folder. So when that file is updated, it'll be the trigger, and then you can use that file watcher or the file tail as the trigger to update what you see on stream and that action that we created. Does that make sense? So just go to settings. Let me zoom in again. Settings, file folder, watcher, add, do it, find your file, and then when it changes, and then you just make that your trigger. Cool. Done diggity. Yeah, that'd be the best way if you're going to use another bot to play the music or whatever instead of straight from StreamerBot, Pandora, straight from YouTube Music, whatever. That would be the best way. Yeah. I figured it was writing to a line. I was like, it fucking has to. I knew it did. It's got to read it from somewhere. Anyway. Sweet. Next question.
Salty_dog
Oh God, here we
44
go
asks
again.
best way to set up timed messages using StreamerBot.
I think I'm gonna limit Salty to one question per week. Best way to set up time messages using StreamerBot. You just set them up, bro. What is your actual question? Settings. Timed actions. I do love him. Yeah. What is it that you're actually asking? One by one? Well, how many do you have? Here's how I do it. I think I know what you're talking about. So let me stop making you dizzy. Let me find mine. Hold on. This is the one. Let's do this one. Yeah, okay. So this is how I do it, all right? So I have like 20 messages that I want to come up on a timer, but I don't want my chat filled with fucking messages from the bot, right? So I set each one up, and you can see I have them numbered, right? So I set each one up, it's just the message, whatever that message is. So there's the one for the clips, there's the one for the Amazon Prime, you know, the dono goals, whatever, right? So you have all your things. But none of them, you'll notice, have triggers. Some of them do, like my Discord one, you know, obviously I want somebody to be able to use that, you know, here's the Discord link or whatever at any time. But what I do is I have a catch-all. So this is my random info messages. So I get a random number, and I have 5 of them, between 0 and 5. And then if the random number equals 0, I do number 1. And then break. If it equals 1, I do number 2 and break. If it equals number, right? Because the random number always starts at 0. I mean, I can make it start from 1, but it's so 0 through 5 goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, covers all 6 of these. I have another one for my links. These are all messages that have a link in them. Same thing. So a random number, and then whatever random number is picked, that's the one that gets displayed, right? So I have those set up, and then these are the ones that have the timed actions. So if we go to my timed actions, then you'll see there's my info and there's my link. And then I just set them up to be however often, every 20 minutes, every 17 minutes, every 10 minutes, whatever you want, however often you want a message to come up in chat. So they come at different times, but it's only one, right? It's only going to be one of those messages that comes up. And yeah, there's a chance that you're going to get the same message twice in a row, but you're not filling your chat with, you know, every 10 minutes and then the bot's posting 7 different messages. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's one of the best ways to do it. There are others. And then once the 1.0 version comes out and the new if-else statement and the switch cases comes out, we can have this all in one action. All of these will be one action that is run instead of 7 different ones for 6 messages. 8, I guess it would be 6, 7, and 8. Yeah. So once that comes out, it'll be a little bit different. But for right now, that's one of the best ways to do it. Yeah. Easy. What? How long will that be? There's no ETA. All right, we're still in alpha. I think we're on alpha 17, I think now. But it's, you know, the whole thing is the whole bot got rewritten from the ground up, right? I mean, I don't know if you've seen the alpha version or not, but this is what it looks like now, right? We have dark mode, but everything is different. There's no more tabs. It's basically in Windows framework setup now. So it's a lot more intuitive, a lot easier. It runs like a Windows app. And it also opens it up for cross compatibility, guys. So those of you that are on Mac and Linux will be able to use SpeakerBot and StreamerBot soon. Yeah, so because of this complete rewrite, there's, you know, obviously a lot more testing that needs to be done. But it is getting closer. We just had a major update yesterday to version 17. Whoops, I did not mean to close that. Oh well, that's fine. Doesn't bother me. But once it gets out to a stable beta version, I'll be making a tutorial on it like I have with the other versions, just to, you know, a whole one of my hour-long ones to download, install, setup. You know how they do, covering everything. But it could be next week. It could be 6 months from now. It just depends on how many bugs and features and shit that need to be tested and changed and fixed and squashed and all that. But I run the alpha for testing. But like I said, once it goes into beta, it'll be a lot more stable. There will be less like feature changes, because like right now he just added a couple of new features that we're testing if we like them, or should they be continued, or should we get rid of them. So it's kind of going through things like that right now. But once all that gets settled, it'll move to beta, and probably I would say like the 5th or 6th beta version is when I will make my tutorial, because it'll be pretty stable at that point, and there aren't going to be a whole lot of changes between that and the stable release version. And then of course you can get the beta version for free if you want, and go from there. But that's about the point where I'm going to move mine over, the one that runs my main Twitch streams, to the new version. And then I'll be making that tutorial and stuff. But like I said, we don't really know. There's no ETA. You can't put a time on something like that. You know, you'd be like, oh, I'll have it done by next Friday, but then 9 new bugs show up that you didn't expect, and you got, you know. So it's a waiting game, but it is coming. It is getting more and more stable, and there are less and less bug reports being made every day. As the new versions come out, and you know, he'll go through the list and there's 10 bug reports, he'll fix like 9 of them and release the new version, and then we test those. Be like, oh, you fixed 6 of them, but these 3 still need tweaking, you know, or whatever. But once all that kind of settles down, we'll have a better idea of when it's coming out. But I would say probably stable release, full release for everybody to use, I would guess probably about 3 more months. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it's much less than that, but the way it's going, probably about 2 or 3 months. But it's all for the better and worth the wait. All right, we got another question.
Hi5420 asked how to back up and export full action list for StreamerBot and export just 2 or 3 actions.
So you want to back up and export the full everything for StreamerBot, but you want to export just 2 or 3 actions. Explain yourself. Which do you want? Do you want to export the full action list or just 2 or 3 actions? How to both. Okay. So if you want to export actions and you want just a couple of them, then you just select the ones that you want to export, right? So, for example, I have my alerts here, right? So I'll say, oh, I want to do my follower, my subscriber, and my raid alerts only, right? So I come in here, follower, you right click on it, add to export. Subscriber, add to export. The raid message, add to export. And then you go to the top and you click on export, and you'll see that all of them are there. If they have any commands that are associated with them, queues, whatever, all of that gets brought in with it. You can then give it a name and a description if you want to, not required, and then export to file. And it's going to say, where do you want to save this file? Desktop, my export, alerts, whatever. Give it a name. I do .txt just to make it a text file. It doesn't really have to have an extension on it, but I always put one. And then you save. And then it's going to say it's been exported, and there it is. And you say, okay. It says, do you want to clear your export? If you say no, these will stay. If you say yes, it will clear this out. So we're going to say yes. And now it's ready for a new export. If I want to import that stuff, you click on import, you just take that file and drag it here, and then there they are. The queues, commands, anything that comes with them will all be there. You click on import, and they'll be good to go, right? For a full backup, it's already done for you, right? It's a 24-hour backup. So every time you open StreamerBot or SpeakerBot, it creates a backup. And then the log files and stuff are written in a 24-hour basis. So what you want to do is you want to go to your install file. So mine's here, for example. Here's my StreamerBot. So we'll come in here. Let me do that again. There's a StreamerBot folder. This is where StreamerBot is located. We come in here. If we were to scroll down, we'd find the StreamerBot exe. We could double click to open the bot. Up at the top, you'll see a folder called backup. If you go into that, it has every backup that has ever happened, and it makes a backup every time you open the bot. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to find the latest one. So we're on April 26th, right? So I'm going to go date modified. Here's the backup that was made today at 11:41 a.m. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just drag this to my desktop. All right, I'm done with it. Now it's a zip file. That's all it is. If you extract this zip file, you're just going to say extract it right here. It comes with all of these. These are all your database DLLs, all your JSON files, all of your like connections for Twitch, YouTube, whatever. Everything is already included in that. And then what you would do is you would go to your StreamerBot directory. Let me just do this here. I'm going to bring this one in. So I would come in here and you would go to the data folder. Inside the data folder, you'll see that you have all of the same things, right? So here's this one with the actions, authentication or authorization, the commands, all of that, right? And you'll notice that those are all here as well. So you just take all of these from the zip folder and you drag and drop them. It'll ask you to overwrite. You say yes. And then the next time you open this bot, let me do that now. Oop, I already have that one open. Yep, close. So if I open this bot, and then you'll see, remember this one I was doing with the Ravenous thing, there was no connection. Jesus Christ. Or anything, but you can see that now, because the other bot that we copied it from was connected, I have all of my Twitch, my accounts, they're all there. All of my actions are there. All of my commands, my channel points, everything, right? It's all there. So that's how you do a full backup. It's already done for you. You just have to extract it. Make sense? Easy, simple. Thank you for the scream, Natalia. I appreciate you. Does that answer your question, Fi? Cool. We got some alerts on the phone here. All right. We have, oh, I'm an alien now. We're going to answer this next question as an alien.
Jackals asked, I was wondering if you stream to TikTok and if you can give a tutorial on the setup calls. I have problems setting up my TikTok.
I do not stream to TikTok. I did it a couple of times. I hated it. I'm not a big fan of TikTok. I haven't uploaded anything to TikTok in a while. It depends on your setup. So if TikTok has given you a stream key, then you're good to go. If you're a part of a streaming team on TikTok, they should supply you with a key, and you're good to go. Otherwise, without a stream key, you can still stream on TikTok. You can apply for a streaming thing, and even if you don't have like the 3,000 followers or whatever it is these days, I don't know. I think they upped it again to 4,000 or something. But if you don't have the key because you don't have the followers or you're not a part of a streaming team, or an agency, I guess is what they're called, you can apply to do it anyway. And TikTok will say, yes, they will give you permission. But instead of a stream key, you will have to use the TikTok Live. It's basically OBS, but for TikTok. And it is shitty. And it sucks ass. And it is dumb. And I hate it. And everything that it goes with it. But your best bet is if you don't meet the minimum requirements to apply to TikTok directly for your own stream key that you can then put into OBS or your streaming software of choice, then it is to join a streaming team or a stream agency, and you can just go to Google for those. So if I want to be TikTok stream agency, there are hundreds of them, and they will give you a key from that agency, and then you can use that in your Discord, and then, in your Discord, in your OBS. And yeah, so if you want to multi-stream with the Stream Elements live, or if you want to do like the ATM plugin for OBS, or the one like I use, the multiple output plugin, you have to have a stream key. If you don't have a stream key, like I said, if you don't have the what is it now? You have to have, like, is it 3,000? I know it was like 1,000 and they upped it to 3,000 followers before you could apply for that, but I think it's even more now. But yeah, if you don't have a stream key, or if you don't meet the requirements to get a stream key on your own, and you don't want to join an agency, then you have to use the TikTok Studio, which again is basically like OBS, just worse. TikTok Live Studio. It looks like this. It looks pretty similar to OBS. I mean, in, a roundabout way. But it is very dog shit. So I don't recommend it at all. And then they also want you have to have requirements. Like, you have to go live, and it's like 2 or 3 times a week every month to maintain the ability to go live on TikTok. So like, Pickles, I don't know like what your following on TikTok is, but if it's not in the 3,000 to 4,000 range, then you have to do it either this way or with an agency. Your agency doesn't give out keys anymore? Or you're saying all of them don't? I know that some of them still do. You gotta, like, Atomic is a big one. Atomic is a big one. But you have to meet their requirements as well, right? So you want to join, find the one that you want to join. There's Atomic. There's Harry. TikTok Live with Harry. You can join his little thing, get a stream key. So you just basically go to Google, type in TikTok Stream Agency here, like I did, and you can find, and just look through. Atrix is one I've heard of, so they're probably pretty good. Like I said, I don't use them, so, but you can just try, and apply. And if you get into the agency, they will give you the keys to stream. And if they don't, then unjoin them and join a different one. But without a key, you have to use the TikTok Studio, and you're not going to be able to do like a dual stream or a multi-stream, which I assume, like you said, that's what you want to do, is the multi-stream. So an agency would be your best bet. Unless, of course, like I said, you're at, 4,000 or whatever. Let me see. I wonder what it is. TikTok streaming requirements. I know it's not 1,000 followers anymore. I know that's not. I think it's 3,000 now. Rigged. Skill issue. They're saying, did they lower it to 1,000 again? I mean, I'm still far from that. I only have like 100. Oh no, that's for using Studio. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I think it is to get a stream key directly from TikTok. I think you have to have 3,000 followers now. It might be even more. But yeah, probably an agency would be your best bet, would be my guess. By the way, guys, go over to my TikTok at the Bearded Ink and follow me. I haven't uploaded in like 6 months, but I'm funny sometimes. Just kidding. There's nothing on TikTok y'all need to see. Yeah, but I know for a fact that they've changed it. That's the AI response, and I think all of the sites that used to say that are what's causing the AI to report that. Right. You can go live. Yeah, well, you still technically you need a stream key. The difference is it's going to be a permanent key that you put in once. It goes on the URL that you're connecting to. So it's like integrated, and that will come from your agency or from TikTok. But you can't, like, if you get approved, like right now I only have like whatever I have, 160 followers or whatever, right? I can still go live on TikTok. I can't dual stream because I have to use TikTok Studio and it doesn't connect to anything else. But I can't use that URL in OBS or Stream Elements Live or whatever, right? So I have to have that connection and that URL that allows me to put that stream key in, whether it's through the full URL or if it's just the actual stream key, etc. But when the approval process gives all of that to you. And if you don't use TikTok Studio, they will revoke your approval. Unless you have a stream key. Or the URL with the stream key included in it. But the stream key is there. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, that's why. You're very welcome. All right. We have another question.
Sinister_Ravenous asked, can we go over IFT?
We can go over IFT. IFTTT. If this, then that. It is a website. Let's go take a look at it. IFTTT. If this, then that.com. So basically, it is a recipe automation thing. You will need to have an account, which is obviously it's free. But let me just put this in here. Copy. Right. So that's the address. And you just log in. You can log in with email, Google, whatever. I'm just going to use my Bearded Ink account. Yep. Continue. Cool. We're logged in. I don't need the trial right now. You don't really need Pro. But basically what If This Then That does is it takes two programs, two features, two somethings, and says, if something happens on one, then do something on another, right? Excuse me. So like I could say, I could connect my YouTube account and my my Discord and say, if I upload a new tutorial, then post a message on my Discord, right? There are some that are already made that other people have. That's what you see here, or you can make one from scratch. Normally what I would do is look, because 9 times out of 10 somebody's already done something very, very close to what you want to do, right? So we just type in like YouTube. I can't spell YouTube. These are all of the YouTube recipes that other people have already made, right? So YouTube to WordPress, YouTube to Blogger, Discord to YouTube, right? So Spotify to YouTube. So it just depends on what it is that you want to do. Now, I know we were talking about this earlier and I don't remember what it was. What did I tell you to do this for? Do you remember? If I'm going to show you an example, might as well. Sending clips to Discord and Instagram. Right. Okay. So let's see. We can do. What twat? Okay. Let's see. Twitch live to Discord. Automatically save new videos from Twitch to Pocket. You have Discord clips set up, but not this way. Yeah. These are followers. Let's see if there's a Twitch clips. We might have to make one from scratch, but that's fine. Oh, wait. Let me, where is your thing? Go. I think this is it. All right, because you're doing the clips and you're sending the clip automatically to Discord. So what we want then is Discord. Discord to Instagram. Instagram to Twitter. We'll probably have to make our own. Save new Instagram photo. No, so save it. Okay, one. Message to Discord when you share. There we go. Okay. Sorry, I hit my microphone. Did not mean to. Okay, let's see. So we'll just make a new one. We'll see if we can do that. Discord. Let's create. Okay, so we're just going to go create if this. So we're going to add, and then here we can type in Discord, a new message in channel. So obviously we're going to have to log in with our, what the hell is that? Oh, because that's what my thing is. Salty's on here. Let's see. Nope. Where are my connections at? Reconnect. Here we go. Oh, in Discord. So we're going to go Discord, authorized apps. Let me find if this, then that. I guess it has been a while since I connected. Here we go. Permissions, deauthorize. Okay. Discord. The fuck? Fuck off, dude. New message channel. Ah. Did you just fall off the couch, idiot? Oh, I have to reauthorize. Hold on. My bad. There you go. Where'd they go? Connections. Here we go. Why is it not there anymore? Because I'm not logged into this as my own. There we go. There we go. Where are you? I don't even remember where all this shit is. My services. That's okay. Discord. Settings. Reconnect. Select a server. The bearded pint. Authorize. There he goes. Okay. Now we can try this again. Bearded pipe. And then say, so whatever channel that I'm want to post my things in, which would probably be like clips and highlights, right? So you have a specific channel that your clips go to. So you're going to create that trigger. So if a new message is in that channel, then, and we can look at Instagram. What was your other option? You want YouTube. So we go to Instagram. No available actions. What are you talking about? What do we have? Ugh, let me close that out. Oh, I didn't mean to close that. YouTube. YouTube. Why doesn't Instagram have actions? That's weird. Oh, I think you have to be pro. Do you have to be pro now? This is why I don't use this shit anymore, because everybody put everything behind a fucking paywall. YouTube. Damn it. Okay. But basically we do a thing. I'm just going to create, but you can, so if this happens, then this happens. And and then we have our link, right? So once you, I know I kind of fast forwarded through that, but we can go through the details of that later. But basically you set up a recipe, right? So now in StreamerBot, whoop, you can have those recipes as a trigger. So we come down here, triggers, integrations, and then do I even have it turned on? Probably don't, because I don't use it. Let me double check. Oh wait. Ugh. Hold on. Are they only? Here it is. If this, then that. So we get advanced notification, the event name, which is whatever the event name is. I didn't give it a title. Variables. I thought there was a fucking trigger for that too, though. Hold on. Maybe I was wrong. I could have swore that if this and that was a trigger. Oh well. Okay, so let's see. Let's go back to integrations. If this, let's do the basic one.
Oh! Oh, hello.
Hi, Jeff. You're never late. You're exactly where you need to be. Exactly when you need to be there. Whatever. But right. So.
Oh, I'm the manager on duty. Larry!
Jesus Christ, Muffin.
Damn it, asparagus. Larry! Lawrence! I need a damn price check on it!
How are you, Jeff?
Larry! 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 Oh my God! Larry! Larry! Larry!
Crap! Oh shit on my head.
Larry! 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 Where's Larry?
You doing well? I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm trying to remember how to do if this and that with StreamerBot. Why am I getting mentioned? Did I go back to my Tavern Talk? Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. Right. Jesus, this is all over the place, and I'm sorry. I'll try to streamline it once we get it working. Let me make a new action. Add blah blah blah. Group blah blah. So the event now. Ooh. I've reached my my applet limit. Why are you doing that? Why don't? No, I don't want the fucking questions. God damn it! Go back. Cancel. Where's my goddamn thing? Where are my applets? I don't even have any. My applets. Free accounts are limited to 2 applets. Jesus Christ, if this and that. Fucking paywall much? Fucking, how do you delete shit? Yeah. Fucking delete. I don't even know that shit. I don't want to archive it. I want to fucking delete it. Whatever. Delete. Okay, whatever. I don't fucking care. Jesus. Ooh, let me read the docs here on this. Let's go. Pardon? What are we burning down? What are we burning down? Get some matches. Well, let me see if I understand. Maybe I have a misunderstanding of how this works. Very stressful day at work. Ooh, I agree then. Burn it down. Fuck them all. Kill them all. Let God sort them out. Create to create a new applet. Okay. Create. Then what? For the if this, select streamer bot. Okay. Streamer bot. Okay. Notification sub action. Okay. Connect. Yep. That's me. So this trigger fires when a notification sub action is executed. Okay. So this allows if to receive events from StreamerBot. Now we authenticate it. Select any service that we want to trigger. Hi, be sweet. How are you? Okay. So we're gonna name this, I guess, I don't know, testing me. Testing me. Right? Great trigger. Then, I don't know what we're going to do. Because you wanted to post your clips, right, to YouTube. Upload videos from URL. So this way we would fill this out. So the video that we want to be, I wonder if we could add, probably not. Oh, so the text here, this would be your variable. This would be like our URL variable. And then that would populate that. Oh, okay, that making sense. So this would have to go at the bottom. So if you already have your Discord, the webhook, right, and it sends that clip to Discord, there is a URL that is put in there. So you would just put this as that same variable for the URL in the webhook, and then it would update with this from this. Okay. So we say we create that, and then we continue, and then we say finish. I think that's how it would work. Notify me if this fails to run. But obviously I'm not going to run it because I don't have anything. But basically, yeah, so it's a sub action then. So you could just add that sub action to your current where you're sending it to Discord. But that same variable that you're using for the clip URL to go to your webhook, you'd put that in the text box here. And then it would send it to Discord, and then it would say, it would send it to if this then that to trigger that to go to YouTube with that same URL. And then of course on YouTube you would have to edit, you know, the description and all of that, whatever. But it would automatically do that for you. Looks like I wonder if we could do something. I wonder if we could. Looks like Instagram does not have actions that we can use. I know Instagram changed a whole bunch of their shit a couple years ago, and they're like not letting anybody connect to them anymore. So that one would probably still have to be done manually. But you could set up a second one to download if you don't already have that clip, you know, and then it's just, so when it's made, post to Discord, if this and that sends it to YouTube, and then it downloads it to your computer, and then you can already have that, so it takes a couple of steps away from you for uploading to the Instagram. I don't know if that would help or not, because you probably use Instagram on your phone more than the desktop, I assume, but yeah, so the basics, as we just figured out, that's how you would do that. And then I would just add this sub action to the bottom of your thing. You don't have it. No, I'm talking about like how you interact with Instagram. I assume it's more on your phone than your PC, so that the download wouldn't really help much go into your desktop. It wouldn't save you any steps because you'd still have to move it. Yeah. Hey, sweet, I'm doing pretty good myself. I'm not going to speak for everybody here, but I think we're all doing okay. You know? Interesting. I have to play around with if this. I hate that, like, when if this then that first started, it was just like unlimited. Like you could do whatever you wanted, however many times you want. And then they're like, well, we're going to have a pro feature and you can only have like 20 apps. If you want more than that, then you have to pay for pro, which made sense, right? But now it's fucking 2. That's just fucking ridiculous. Like, I understand you got to pay for server space and bandwidth and blah, blah, blah. Oh, they are all on PC. So that's an option for you too. Just, I mean, it's not going to be perfect with the Instagram thing, but it saves you a step. You know what I mean? But it's not that hard to go in and download manually anyway. But yeah. Cool. What should we do tonight on stream? I have no idea. Pokey stream? You may do a speed run in Pokemon? It's about the only thing I do on Pokemon anymore. I haven't done. We could actually test the new rig, see how it does. Actually, no, we can't because I don't have any of that shit hooked up yet. I haven't done the console table yet. I need to. I was going to do that this weekend. But I won't have enough time to get it all done before the stream tonight, so. Maybe we'll do some Enshrouded or something. Sorry about the ads on Twitch, guys. We'll be right back after word from Twitch's sponsors. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll probably do a test again of Enshrouded and Dragon Age and all. Maybe we can just play Dragon Age and get back to the what do you call it? The bridge, and see if it crashes or if we did fix that before we get into it next month. I don't know. We'll see. Probably gonna have food and take a nap, and I'll be in a different mood when I wake up and not want to do any of that. But I do need to test and make sure that everything I did last night actually did fix, and we can stream the games without like camera lag and shit. Oh, that's another thing I need to do. Can you do a reminder to
Has
move?
anybody seen the bridge?
Yes. We've seen it. We just can't cross it without the game crashing. Can you do a reminder to move the webcam to a powered USB? Please and thank you. Thanks. Thanks a lot. A coin. A big lump with knobs. That sounds about accurate. Doesn't it? All right, welcome back from the ads, everybody.
Pass it to the left, smile.
Send it to the left-hand side. I give everybody about a minute or so to ask a question. If you have one, exclamation point ask, and then your question. Otherwise, I think we'll start wrapping it up. Find somebody here. Somebody that hasn't been on 97 hours. You know, I don't think I've ever rated Stitch. We'll follow Evie's suit. Alright, do I need any of these anymore? I don't need the backups. Hi, Bibs. I'll keep the Polaroid thing just in case Ravens has some more questions on that. But I can get rid of that. Hi! How are you? Everybody on Twitch, go follow Bibbidi right now. Doing all right. Getting a little hungry. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to end the prediction. I'll forget. We're just wrapping up the Tavern Talk here, unless anybody does have another question. So that I can go eat and figure out exactly what we're going to do on tonight's stream on Twitch.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody. Oh, why am I still zoomed in? That's crazy. Ooh. Is it a friend's birthday or is it one of y'all's birthdays? I know it's not your birthday. Oh, so you are celebrating yours. Okay. Well, happy early birthday. I hope that your birthday dinner is amazing.
Hey, who's a twink now, baby? Fuck.
Fuck. You'll be streaming on your actual birthday, and then you'll be at a family thing. Gotcha. Today's Beard's birthday. Yeah, It's not, but you know. I figured Evie would perk up. We started talking about birthdays. We can celebrate like it is. Sure. Sure. Why not? All right. So for those of you on Twitch, hang with us first. We're going to say goodbye to YouTube, and then we will raid out and all that. So if you don't mind sticking with me through the goodbyes to YouTube and the raid, I would really appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah. So YouTube, guys, thank you for the questions. I hope that everything got answered. Again, if it didn't, jump on over to the Discord. We do have help sections there, and you can post your question, be like, hey, I need more help on this question. You didn't answer it because you're an idiot. So answer it better, and I will. Or somebody else in the community will. We're going to go ahead and do the ending on there before we head over to the rest of it. Let me just do this, because we are going to raid Stitch. And then that way I can move all of this shit over here. And y'all don't have to be seeing it. All right, YouTube. Thank you again for everything. I do appreciate you being here. Thank you for the questions. Don't forget, we do have a new tutorial that is just uploaded today. Make sure you go check that out. Give it a little thumbs up, maybe a little comment if you like. Help the algorithm out. Push it out to more people. And we will be back next week, of course. Yeah. That's what I wanted to say. So again, thank you guys for being here and for the questions and all of that. And thank you. We'll see you later. Until then, love, peace, chicken grease.